Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'll be working on this question I tagged exercise 13 in my compilation. It is actually the question from June 2022, paper 3-2. That is June 2022, paper 3-2. So the question reads thus. This is web authoring. You have been supplied with the following source files: J2232 cost, currency, image1, logo, project, and twt.html. So task 1 is to create a new word process document as your evidence document, which will be used to take evidences. So I'm going to skip that. I'm going to task 3, which is file management. The first instruction is to create a new folder called J2232. Let me quickly create that. J2232, that's the name of the folder, J2232. Let me check the name, J2232. So I've created that, and from the source file, which I've tagged exercise 13, we have to pick these 3 files: image, logo, and twt. So I select the 3, copy, then I paste in the folder created. Okay, so I have it. The next instruction: display the content of your J2232 folder, showing the folder name, all file names, file extension, file sizes, and image dimensions, and take the screenshot. So I'll quickly get this done. So I'll come here, check the view, content. Okay, so I have all the file name, I have the file folder name, type, dimension, size. I think that's all the instruction asks us to take. So I'll take the screenshots with this, the screenshots, then I'll paste it in my evidence document. So I have this and I'll paste it in the evidence document. Okay, so having done this, the next instruction is task 4, web page. You will create a style sheet to be attached to the web page you copied to the folder in step 18. All color codes must be displayed in hexadecimal. Take note, hexadecimal is base 16. Your style sheet must not contain HTML or scripting language. So number 19, create a new style sheet to meet the following specifications. Alright, since in this video, I'll be making use of Expression Web. So I'm going to use Expression Web to create the style sheet. Don't forget, Expression Web is an example of what you see is what you get software that we can use to create style sheets, web pages, and even scripts. You can use it to write scripts. All right, let's go. So I launched my Expression Web. All right, so then I'm creating a new style sheet. So I'll go to create style sheet to have that. So this is a new one. So I go to file, new, style sheet, CSS. Okay, so I have this. I can close this since I don't need this. So then add a comment at the start of the style sheet to contain your name, serial number, and candidate number. Add the comment. So to write comment in CSS, we use star. All right, then you put your comment in between. So your name, your center number, let me call it center number, and candidate number. Okay, good. You can see that this is the comment. Then the next one is simple. Set the font for styles H1, H2, and H3 so that the browser selects and displays the font Casio Pro Bold. So to do this, then I go to the next line. I come to format, new style. So the first style I want to create is H1, H2, and H3. So I can click on this drop down arrow and see the list of styles that I may want to create. So I want to create for H1, H2, H3 since they share the same properties. So H1, H2, and H3 with separated by a comma since they share the same property. So then what am I setting for them? Is a font according to the instruction. Font, set the so that it has Caption Pro bold. If this font is not available, the browser displays the font Times New Roman. You can see that if neither of these fonts are available, the browser should display its default serif font. So I pick this font family. Let me pick the one with serif font Times New Roman. Okay, good. So I may pick this. This is close. So you see that I have this font family. Then I click apply. Then I close. According to the instruction says that I should use Caption Pro Bold. Caption Pro Bold first. So I'm going to write it in that order. So I did this Caption Pro Bold. I'll set this to Caption Pro Bold. Since there is no font with that name in my list, what other things do I need to do? You realize that this font has 3 words with no hyphen in between the words. So I will need to put speech marks so that it will be seen by the browser as a single font. Okay, as a single font. So I'll put it within speech marks. So when you have a font name that is not hyphenated and is more than 1 word, then you put it within speech marks. That is correct. Then the next one, if it is not available, you pick Times New Roman. So I've picked that. Then if neither of these, then I pick any available serif font. So I go. So this is not part of the specification given. So I'm going to have something like this. So that is done. This is the closing curly bracket. So I'm done with font for H1, H2, and H3. Then the next instruction is to set style H1 so the text is red, center aligned with a 30-point font. Now for the red, remember that we have been told in this instruction that all color code must be in hexadecimal. So I'm going to find the hexadecimal color code for red, which is using RGB. That will be FF0000. So I'm going to do that very quickly. So I come here and I go to Format, New Styles, and the style I'm specifying is H1. So I'm picking H1. Okay, the instruction again says the text is red, center aligned with starting point. Okay, the text is red, so I go to color, red. If I pick red, you can see the color code given to me here. So that is perfect red, FF0000. So that is done for H1. What else again? It should be center aligned with a 30-point font. Center aligned 30 points. So I'll go font size 30 points. So I come here, I pick picking value. That means I'm going to type it. Then the set point. So I'll make it 30. That is done. Then the next one is the fact that the center align. For center align of text, I'm going to see that under fonts. Let's look at it. That's I'll see that under block. Then text align, center, text align. You realize if you look at this side of the window, you see the color as specified, the font size, and the text alignment, which is center. Then I can click apply. Okay, then I have those ones that I've set. That is for H1. Though I can go for H2 now. So I bring my cursor here, then go to format, new style. Then the style I'm going for is H2. Then I can pick for fonts. Let's look at the instruction. The text is black, fully justified, and 18. Okay, the text is black. You can see the color code for black, then fully justified, and then I'll see that under text align, fully justified, under block. Then what else? Then the size, font size, then I'm going to pick 18 as the instruction gave me, and it's in point. So I have that. You can see all of that. Then apply, and I have that. Then the next instruction is simple. For H3, black left 14, black left 14 for H3, black left 14, new style for H3. So I'm going to pick this from H3, black, then left under block, left and 14, font size 14. So I'm going to pick 14, and that is points according to the instruction. And I say okay. So you can see that it's done for H3. Then the next instruction, that set the table to 25% from the right margin of the browser window and 5% from all other margins of the browser. So I've done this, I've done this. Okay, good. So it's to do this that I want to do now. So to get this done is very simple. Then I go to set table. So that means I'm setting table format, new style. Then I pick table. Okay, good. Then the picking table, then I go to the, according to instruction, it should set it to be 25% from the right margin, 25%, and others will be 5%. Okay, right margin is 25%. Okay, so I go border. Okay, you can see that. So I'm going to tick this so that it's not going to be the same border style. This is for border style. You can see I can pick different border style, and if it is the block, I can pick it whatever I want to do. So but in this case, I'm going to go to box because what I want to set is margin. So I'm going to say from right according to the instructions. So I'm going to uncheck this. So from right, I'm going to put value, and the dimension is in percentage. So the instruction says 25% from right, 25%. If I click apply, you can see it, margin right is 25%. Then for top, that will be 5%. So I set this to percentage. Then for bottom, that's 5%. According to the instruction, I set it to percentage. And left, you see that will be 5, and I set it also to percentage. That is according to the instruction. If you look at the instruction, here we have it. Then having done this, then I will say apply to that. Sorry, this is percentage, sorry. Then I say apply. So that is done. Then the next instruction is set the padding for all table cells to 10 pixels. And to set the padding, so remember, set the padding. Padding actually affects the cell, and the HTML tag for cell is TD. So I'm going to set this for TD, and that is very simple. So let me quickly get that done. Okay, come here, select format, new style, that will be TD. Then padding should be under box, I guess. Okay, you can see that padding. Okay, then the instruction again says set the padding for all table cells to 10 pixels, 10 pixels. So for all, you can see that for all table cells. So since it affects all, so I'm going to say same for all, 10 pixels. That is because it affects all, top, right, bottom, and left. So I'm going to say 10 pixels. So I put 10, and it's going to affect all the 4. Then I have this is done. So you can see the code here. Then the next instruction says set all table borders and grid lines so that they are not visible. So to set that is very simple. That means we'll probably set the border to 0. That is the meaning of this instruction. Set. So we are setting for table border. The tag for table border is table, and that of grid line, the tag for it is what? TD. So we come here and bring our cursor here, then we pick it, table, then we'll put a comma since we have to, that's TD. Then if you go to table border will probably be here under border. So border width, so we probably set it to 0, border width to 0, So I'll pick this to 0, apply. You can see border width 0. So I say okay. So that is done. Then what's the next instruction? Let's see. The next instruction is set the background for the web page so that it has a color with a green component of 9F, blue component of 25, red component of DA. Remember that color code is usually in hexadecimal in this instruction as it has been asked. And again, we have 3 colors in the hexadecimal color code. We have green, blue, red, but in the right order, it is actually red before green, before blue, red before green, before blue. So it is in this order we are going to specify the code. So to set the background for the web page so that it has a color with a this color code. So since it affects the web page, that will be put within the body tag. So we go and set that body tag. It is very simple. You realize that. So go to format, new style, body. Okay, good. Then to set the background, we go and set that. We set that, come to background. So now to specify the color code as it has been given, you can just pick the default color and edit it to suit what has been given. Remember that the color code must start with hashtag. This hashtag represents that the color code is in hexadecimal, and then the first 2 digits will be for red, the 2 middle digits will be for green, and the last will be for blue. So let's say we have this, then we can equally set other things that we need to set. So don't forget that. Or if you don't want to do this, since you have to input the code yourself, you can go within the code and get it done. Just come here. This is body. Type it body. Then you open the curly brackets. What are the things you want to do? Background color. Background color. Then you type the code as you have been given. Look at it. So red first, then green, then blue. So for red, it is DA. So I'm going to set that. So I start with hashtag. So red is DA. What is green? Green is 9F, 9F, 9F. And the last one is actually 25 for blue. 25. Then put semicolon. So we are done with background color. What other thing did they ask us to do? Border color. Okay. Set the background for the web page. So have the image J22 logo placed. So all this represents the file name of the background image. So to do that, you can go back to use the same system we have been using. You can go to format, new style. Okay, and you specify the style. So according to the instruction that you have been given. So don't forget the background image. That is what we want to set now. So background image, you can still go back to background, still under the body. Remember, we are still doing under the body. Background image, look at it. Then you can pick it, you browse the background image. So you locate the folder you have created. And don't forget, you locate the folder you have created, and the folder is on the desktop, and you pick it. That is J. Okay, this is, yes. So you pick it and say open. Look at what has been generated for you. If you shift it, you will see this is what you have here. Then what is the next thing? According to the instruction, the next thing according to the instruction is very simple. Set the background for the image to be this, then make it placed there only once in the top right corner. So if it is only once, that means it should not be repeated. It should not be repeated. So you go to background, repeat, no repeat. That's the meaning of only once. The next one is that in the top right corner, top. So you go to background position. For your top, that will be y-axis, y-axis, top. And for your right, that will be x-axis, that's x background position, right. Okay, what's the next instruction? The next instruction is that in a fixed position, so it will not scroll with the web page. It's fixed position, that is, it should be fixed. It should be fixed. All right, then the next one is fixed background attachment. It should be fixed. That will be fixed. You can see that. Then the next one is that with a width of 200 pixels and height of 150, width of 200, width of, okay, width is talking about the x-axis, width of 200. So you put 200. Let me check the instruction again. Width of 200 and height of 150. Height, that is y-axis, 150. Okay, now let's see pixels. So the dimension is correct. You can see that. Then what else? I think that is all. That is all about. We have done this. So we have fixed it. So save this style sheet in cascading style sheet format in your folder J2232 folder with the file name J2232 CSS underscore. So you come here, say apply. Okay, you realize that okay, it has generated another body because of the one you just did. So you can move this together and say file, save as. You save it in your folder, the name of the folder again. You go to desktop, the name of the folder is J. Okay, this is the folder. Then according to the instruction, don't forget we have to save it as J2232 CSS, J22 J2232 CSS underscore. According to the instruction, that's underscore your center number and candidate number. My center number underscore candidate number. Okay, and you save it as CSS. Don't forget, save it as .css. Then you click on save. So we have this saved. You can see all the code. If you look at this, we have this body and this body because we did it, you know, 2 different times, but we can put everything together, or you still leave it this way, it will still work. If you want to put everything together, you can just, you know, cut this and place it here so that everything will be together, and place it there. So you know that you have all of them. This is how to make your code efficient, since you have the same selector for it, so you can actually have it this way. So this is correct. We have that. Then you save. So what's the next instruction? Let's see. So take a screenshot to show the file name and all content of your style sheet and place this in your evidence document. Look at it. This is a 30-mark question. Take a screenshot. When they say take a screenshot, you take a screenshot. When the instruction says copy, you copy. In this case, the instruction says take a screenshot. So this is everything. So you have to take a screenshot. So I take a screenshot, okay, with the file name. So you take it with the file name, everything together taken. All right, then you paste it in your evidence document. So that's the instruction for 30 marks. So the next thing is just to open the web page J2232 in an editing package. So to do that, I'll just open this. Maybe I go to the folder. This is the file. So I open with, since I'm making use of expression web, so I'm going to open it with expression web. You can see that it is done. So first thing first, we can save this and preview it. Let's see the way it looks before we attach the style sheet. Preview in the browser. Let's see the way it looks. Look at the way it looks. I've not attached the style sheet, so this is just the content. Okay, so let's go to the next instruction. The next instruction is, okay, set attach the style sheet in step 19 to your web page. So to attach the style sheet is simple. So just make sure you are within the body, the head section. Go to format, CSS styles, and go to attach style sheet. Then browse, locate your folder. This is the folder. Then pick the style sheet you have created. Then say open. Let it be on link because you're attaching it link. Then say okay. You will see the code for the attachments to be like this. Look at it. You can see there. So when you have done that, come to File, Save, then Preview your web page. You can see now, because you have attached it, you can see the way it looks. So that's when you know that, oh, it has been done properly. You can see that. Then what's the next instruction? Let's go to the next instruction. Set the title of your web page to Tawara Wildlife Trust. To change that, go to your code, within the head section, open title, and then title, okay, title. You have to do it correctly. Then within it, Tawara, the instruction says you should call it Tawara Trust Wildlife. So save. Okay, let me check the instruction. Tawara Wildlife Trust, Tawara Wildlife Trust. Okay, so let me put it properly. Wildlife Trust. Okay, this is good. Then you save it, come to File and Save. Now look at it. Let me go to the browser. You can see this place, since I've not put the title. Look at what is being displayed here. Now by the time I'll put the title, let's see what will happen. I have put the title. Let me save and reload. Save and reload the browser. Okay, you can see Tawara Wildlife Trust. That's where you know that is correct. So then thereafter, save your web page. Take a copy of your HTML source and place this in your evidence document. Take a copy. When the instruction says take a copy of your HTML source, it's talking about the code. So you come within the code section, then go to File, Edit, select all. After you have selected, or come to Edit, Copy. You have copied the entire code. Then you go to your evidence document and paste it. There. Okay, the whole code will be pasted as it is, like this. Then what's the next instruction? Display your web page in the browser, if necessary resize, so that all the page can be seen, all text can be easily read, the address bar is visible. Then take screenshot evidence of your web page in the browser. Place this in your evidence document. Okay, so you just go to your browser. After you have saved, you are sure you have saved this. Save your browser. You have reloaded. Then if everything is not taken at once, you can resize such that everything is taken. But I think the perfect thing is 100%, so that you'll be able to zoom it and just take this all at once. So you can take this all at once so that you have it done. So then you take the screenshot and everything is showing. Then take the screenshot and paste it in your evidence document. So everything should be seen all at once if possible. So you paste that in your evidence document. And paste that in your evidence document. So, and that is for 33 marks. So it is very simple. If you follow instructions just like this, you enjoy the question. Thank you for listening. You can drop your comments if you have any question. Thank you.